What if you're trying to be a great dad, but no one ever showed you how? What happens when the only example you had is the one you're trying not to become? That's a struggle for so many men. They're showing up, they're trying to be present, they want to do better, but they feel like they're building a house without a blueprint. Hi, I'm Alan, and at Horizon Counselling Services, we support people navigating complex emotional challenges, including the deep work of fatherhood. Today we're talking about the men who are doing something brave. They're trying to be the dads that they never had. Not perfect, not flashy, just better, more aware, more connected. And that starts by acknowledging something important. Just because you didn't have a strong role model doesn't mean you can't be one. Let's talk about the unseen pressure. Let's be honest, the role of dad has changed. Today we're asked to be emotionally available, supportive, understanding, involved, and rightly so. But if your own upbringing lacked warmth or consistency or even safety, that can feel like you're trying to run a marathon with your laces tied. You might find yourself snapping when you don't want to, pulling away when things get too much, feeling guilty that your kids see a version of you that you're not proud of. And under all of that, often shame, because you're not just parenting the kids, you're also navigating the wounds of the child you once were. What therapy can help with? Therapy doesn't fix the past, but it helps you to understand it. And more important, it stops it writing your future. We're talking about patterns. Why do you react the way that you do? Why certain situations feel triggering? Why you may avoid or overcorrect or try too hard to get it right. We help you slow down, reflect, respond, and not react. And we work with you to build the kind of emotional language and resilience that may not have been modelled to you. It's fully possible to learn these things. I'm going to give you 5 tips, practical tips on rewriting the fatherhood script. Here's 5 actionable ways that you can take, not to become a perfect parent, but to become a present one. Tip 1, know your triggers. What moments get under your skin? Is it defiance, noise, disrespect? These are often linked to your own experiences. Learn your signals because they give you valuable data. Tip 2, speak the emotion beneath the action. Instead of saying, stop shouting, try, you sound really upset. What's going on? This helps your child feel seen and teaches you to slow down your emotional process. Tip 3, take ownership without shame. If you lose your temper, own it. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm working on that. That's not weakness, that's modelling responsibility, and it builds trust. Tip 4 is to set some boundaries and stay connected. Being firm doesn't mean being distant. Kids need safety and warmth. You can say no with kindness and mean it without guilt. Tip 5, reparent yourself as you parent them. This one's subtle. When you comfort your child, when you allow them to cry or celebrate their joy, you're also showing your own younger self what should have been. That's healing. A real shift in your perspective might be that you may not realise it now, but every time you pause, every time you choose to listen instead of yell, every time you reflect instead of react, you're breaking a cycle. And that takes strength. Not just physical strength, but emotional courage. You are changing the narrative in real time. And no, it won't always feel good. Growth is uncomfortable. But the fact you're even watching this tells you one thing: you're already doing it. At Horizon, we support fathers at all stages, whether you're navigating toddlers, teens, or the ghosts of your own childhood. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up consistently, compassionately, and with a willingness to try again. The dad you never had, you're becoming him. One moment, one repair, one connection at a time. You get to choose the father you become. And if you need support doing that, we're here. You can visit our website www.horizonplymouth.co.uk or message us to learn more about how we can help you.